In the heart of South America lies an expanse so grand that it seems to stretch beyond the bounds of comprehension. The Amazon rainforest, a vast green sea, breathes quietly in the rhythm of the earth. It is not merely a destination on a map, but a presence, a vast living entity that envelops one in its embrace. It is difficult to confine it to the confines of simple description, for it is a world unto itself, rich with life and mystery. The Amazon's enormity is difficult to grasp, much like trying to capture the entirety of the sky in a single glance. It spans across 9 countries, a testament to its size and scope. Yet, this is not a lesson in geography or a call to adventure. These are quiet facts, gently laid out, inviting you to wander with your mind, to rest and listen. We invite you to share the gentle passage of time with us. Let us know where you are listening from and what time it is there. If you find solace in these tranquil explorations, we kindly ask you to subscribe to The Wandering Mind, where stories unfold like the soft whisper of leaves in the breeze, drawing you into a world of calm and reflection. The Amazon rainforest stands as a presence that almost defies comprehension. Stretching across an area so immense, it envelops parts of 9 countries, weaving through the fabric of South America with a quiet dominance that is both profound and unassuming. To speak of its size is to touch upon a concept that extends beyond the ordinary scope of human experience. This forest covers approximately 5.5 million square kilometers, a figure that can be difficult to grasp in isolation. Yet, when one begins to draw comparisons, the enormity of this living entity starts to take shape. Imagine, if you will, the entire landmass of the United Kingdom. Now multiply that space over 22 times, and you start to approach the territory covered by the Amazon. It is larger than the European Union, and it could comfortably contain the whole of Australia. Yet, even these comparisons do not quite capture the essence of its vastness. The rainforest breathes as one continuous ecosystem, a sprawling canvas of life that extends its reach far beyond mere geographical boundaries. Such a scale can feel abstract, a distant notion, until one considers the intricate tapestry of ecosystems contained within. The forest is not a singular mass, but a mosaic of countless small environments, each contributing to the whole. Rivers crisscross this enormous landscape like veins, feeding the lifeblood of the forest and sustaining the myriad forms of life that reside within it. Each tree, each plant, each creature plays a part in maintaining the delicate balance that defines this colossal expanse. Breaking down the forest's scale into more comprehensible segments allows us to appreciate its complexity. Consider the individual trees, millions of them, standing like sentinels. Some of these giants reach heights of over 60 meters, taller than many man-made structures. Their canopies form a vast ceiling that stretches almost endlessly, a green ocean swaying gently with the whispers of the wind. Beneath this canopy lies a world that thrives in the shadows, a testament to the adaptability and resilience of life in this environment. The Amazon River, meandering through the forest, is another thread in this grand tapestry. It is the largest river by discharge volume in the world, pouring out more water than the next 7 largest independent rivers combined. Its tributaries spread like fingers through the forest, nurturing a network of waterways that sustain both the land and the creatures that inhabit it. The river itself is a living entity, a force that shapes the landscape and provides a home for countless species. In considering the forest's scale, one must also acknowledge the vast array of species that call it home. The Amazon is a sanctuary for an estimated 390 billion individual trees, representing around 16,000 species. Such diversity is mirrored in its animal life, with millions of species of insects, thousands of birds, mammals, and reptiles, each contributing to the forest's intricate web of life. This biodiversity is not merely a product of the forest's size, but also a defining characteristic that underscores its importance to the planet. The forest's scale is also reflected in its role as a carbon sink, absorbing vast amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and releasing oxygen in return. This process, while invisible to the naked eye, is crucial in regulating the Earth's climate. The Amazon's ability to store carbon is a testament to its immense size and its critical role in the global ecosystem. Thus, the Amazon rainforest stands not only as a geographical giant, but as a vital organ of the Earth, quietly performing functions that sustain life far beyond its borders. The sheer scale of the forest, while initially overwhelming, becomes more tangible when broken into these smaller, interconnected components. Each element, no matter how small, contributes to the overall health and continuity of this magnificent presence. In contemplating the scale of the Amazon, one is gently reminded of the intricate balance that exists within nature. The forest, with all its vastness, operates in harmony, a continuous cycle of growth, decay, and renewal. It is a system that thrives on diversity and interdependence, a living testament to the power of collaboration in the natural world. As the listener allows these thoughts to settle, the immensity of the Amazon becomes a little less abstract, a touch more familiar, and infinitely more wondrous. The Amazon rainforest, vast and sprawling, gently stretches across the continent of South America, touching the lands of 9 countries with its green embrace. The forest does not recognize the borders drawn by human hands, yet it intertwines with the political landscapes of Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Bolivia, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. Each of these nations holds a piece of the Amazon, yet the forest itself remains undivided, a continuous blanket of life that weaves through their territories. In Brazil, the Amazon unfurls itself like a great tapestry, covering more than 60% of the nation's land area. Here, the forest is vast and deep, a living expanse that echoes with the quiet hum of countless unseen creatures. The trees rise tall, forming an unbroken canopy that shelters the myriad forms of life beneath. Brazil's portion of the Amazon is the largest, yet it is but a part of the whole, seamlessly merging with the forested regions of its neighbors. To the west, the Amazon reaches into Peru, where it mingles with the Andes Mountains. The forest here is an intricate mosaic of highlands and lowlands, where the elevation brings subtle changes in climate and vegetation. In Peru, the forest offers both richness and refuge, its boundaries invisible to the creatures that call it home. The natural world flows unhindered across these human-imposed lines, a reminder of nature's indifference to our divisions. Colombia, too, shares in the Amazon's vastness, with the forest extending into the southern regions of the country. Here, the rainforest is a sanctuary, a place where the rhythm of life is dictated by the rise and fall of the sun and the gentle whisper of the wind through the leaves. The political borders are mere constructs, for the Amazon's roots run deep, intertwining across landscapes and cultures, binding them in a quiet unity. In Venezuela, the Amazon is a realm of rivers and rain, where water shapes the land with its persistent presence. The forest here is lush and verdant, a place where the cycle of life continues uninterrupted. This part of the Amazon is less accessible, yet no less integral to the whole, a testament to the forest's far-reaching embrace. Ecuador and Bolivia, too, share in the Amazon's bounty, though their portions are smaller. In Ecuador, the forest is a cradle of biodiversity, while in Bolivia, it is a source of both sustenance and serenity. Each country contributes to the mosaic of the Amazon, each adding its own unique threads to the larger tapestry. Further north, the Amazon extends into the territories of Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. Here, the forest is less dense, but no less vital. The trees stand as silent sentinels, their branches reaching skyward, their roots delving deep into the earth. In these regions, the forest is a reminder of the connectivity of all things, a living testament to the seamless flow of nature across imagined lines. The Amazon rainforest, in its entirety, functions as one vast and interconnected ecosystem. The political borders that segment the land hold little meaning for the life that thrives within. Rivers flow unhindered across these boundaries, carrying nutrients and life from one region to the next. Winds sweep through the forest, carrying seeds and pollen, ensuring the continuation of countless plant species. The animals move freely, following the rhythms of the forest, their paths dictated by the availability of food and shelter rather than the constraints of human geography. In this way, the Amazon stands as a symbol of unity, a living reminder of the interconnectedness of all things. The forest breathes as one, its pulse steady and strong, a heartbeat that resonates across the continent. Each part of the forest contributes to the health of the whole, each tree and river playing its role in maintaining the delicate balance of life. The ecological borders of the Amazon are those of climate and habitat, not those of politics. The forest does not recognize the lines drawn upon maps, nor does it adhere to the dictates of human governance. Instead, it exists as a singular entity, a vast organism composed of countless interdependent parts. The forest is a world unto itself, a place where time flows differently, where the cycle of life unfolds with a quiet persistence. In the Amazon, the concept of borders fades into insignificance. The forest is a realm of continuity, where the land and its inhabitants are bound together in a dance as old as time. The trees sway gently in the breeze, their leaves whispering secrets of the ages, their roots anchoring them firmly in the soil. The rivers meander through the landscape, their waters a lifeline for the creatures that depend on them. This unbroken continuity of the Amazon is a reminder of the world's natural order, a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life on Earth. The forest exists beyond the confines of human concerns, a place where the natural world thrives in its undisturbed state. Each living thing within the Amazon plays a part in this grand symphony, each contributing to the forest's enduring harmony. As one contemplates the Amazon, it becomes clear that the true borders are those of understanding and perception. The forest invites us to look beyond our own limitations, to see the world as a series of connections and relationships rather than isolated parts. In this way, the Amazon serves as a gentle guide, leading us toward a deeper appreciation of the interconnectedness of all life. In this great forest, the boundaries of nations dissolve, leaving only the vast and enduring presence of nature. The Amazon stands as both a reminder and a promise, a living testament to the continuity of life across time and space. Here, in the heart of the forest, one finds not division, but unity, not separation, but cohesion. The Amazon, in its quiet majesty, offers a glimpse into a world where borders are but whispers on the wind, and the true measure of life is found in the seamless flow of existence. In the heart of the Amazon, rain is a constant companion, a gentle rhythm that shapes the forest and its inhabitants. Unlike the dramatic storms often imagined, the rain here is more of a presence than an event. It is a steady, predictable occurrence, weaving itself into the fabric of everyday life. The rainforest, true to its name, rarely sees a day without some form of precipitation. Yet it is not the rain itself that defines this place, but the way it integrates so seamlessly into the routine of existence. As dawn breaks over the canopy, the air is thick with moisture. The morning begins with a delicate mist that cloaks the forest in a soft, ethereal veil. It is a time when the world feels hushed, as if holding its breath in anticipation. This mist is not the prelude to a storm, but rather a gentle awakening. It is a signal to the myriad forms of life that inhabit the forest that another day has begun. By late morning, the mist gives way to a more tangible presence. The clouds gather, not in menacing formations, but as a protective blanket that shields the forest from the harshness of direct sunlight. The rain begins to fall, softly at first, almost as if testing its own weight. It is a whisper, a gentle patter on leaves and soil that gradually swells into a more consistent drizzle. The rain at this time is as much a part of the forest as the trees and the creatures that dwell within it. It is a backdrop, a subtle soundscape that echoes through the layers of foliage. For those who live here, the rain is a familiar melody, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all things. It is this predictability, this quiet constancy, that allows the forest to thrive. As the afternoon progresses, the rain gains strength, reaching its peak with a sense of purpose. Yet there is no urgency in its fall. It is a measured release, a steady downpour that quenches the thirst of the forest floor. This is when the rain is most alive, each drop contributing to the intricate web of life that depends on it. The forest drinks deeply, roots extending to draw in the life-giving water. By evening, the rain begins to taper off, its work done for the day. There is a gentle easing, a gradual return to the soft patter that marked its beginning. The forest absorbs the last drops, holding onto the moisture as the light fades. In this transition, the sounds change, the chorus of rain giving way to the calls of evening creatures. The rain in the Amazon is not simply a weather pattern, but a vital component of the ecosystem. It is the lifeblood of the forest, sustaining the plants and animals that call this place home. The predictability of its cycle brings a sense of order to the chaos of the natural world. Each drop is part of a larger system, a cycle of nourishment and renewal that has been in place for millennia. In understanding the rhythm of rain, one begins to appreciate the subtle balance that exists within the Amazon. The forest is not defined by dramatic events, but by the quiet persistence of natural processes. It is a reminder that life here is not about the individual moments, but about the continuity of existence. The rain is a constant, a gentle force that shapes the landscape and the lives it touches. For those who drift in and out of slumber, the rain offers a soothing backdrop. It is a sound that lulls the mind, inviting it to wander and explore the depths of its own imagination. In this way, the rain becomes more than just a meteorological phenomenon. It is a bridge between the waking world and the realm of dreams. The forest, in turn, responds to this rhythm with a grace that is both ancient and timeless. It is a dance, a delicate interplay between water and life that unfolds with each passing day. The rain falls, the forest grows, and the cycle continues, an endless loop of creation and renewal. In the Amazon, the rain is more than a presence. It is a teacher. It teaches patience and resilience, the value of subtlety and the power of persistence. It is a lesson in balance, in understanding how small, consistent actions can lead to great change over time. And in this quiet, unassuming way, the rain shapes the world around it, one drop at a time. In the Amazon rainforest, the world unfolds not in a single plane, but in layers, each offering its own unique rhythm and texture. As you journey from the forest floor to the towering emergent layer, you enter a realm where life reveals itself in subtle gradations. Each level of this immense forest has its own story to tell, its own pace to maintain, and its own secrets to keep. Beginning at the forest floor, the air is thick and damp, a place where sunlight barely reaches and shadows dominate the landscape. Here, the soil is a rich repository of decaying leaves and fallen branches, a tapestry woven with the remains of countless life cycles. It is a quiet place, where the sound of a leaf falling can be as pronounced as a distant bird call. The forest floor is home to a myriad of small creatures, each playing its part in the slow dance of decomposition and renewal. Fungus and bacteria work tirelessly, breaking down organic matter and returning it to the earth, a silent process that sustains the towering giants above. Rising slightly, the understory forms a dimly lit world where the air is still and movement is scarce. This layer is a sanctuary for young trees and shade-loving plants, each vying for the scant light that filters through the canopy. Here, growth is slow and deliberate, a patient reach for the light above. Vines and lianas twist and curl around sturdier supports, inching upwards in their gradual ascent. The understory is filled with muted greens and browns, a palette that speaks of patience and endurance. It is a place where time seems to slow and life unfolds in quiet persistence. Above the understory, the canopy forms a dense green ceiling, a vast expanse of leaves that stretches as far as the eye can see. This layer is the heart of the rainforest, a bustling hub of activity where most of the forest's life can be found. Bathed in sunlight, the canopy is a place of abundance, where fruit and flowers provide sustenance for a myriad of creatures. Birds, monkeys, and insects thrive here, their lives woven into the complex tapestry of branches and leaves. The canopy is alive with sound, a symphony of calls and rustlings that form the backdrop to daily life in the forest. Here, life is vibrant and immediate, a constant interplay of energy and motion. At the very top, the emergent layer stands proud and solitary, a realm of towering giants that rise above the canopy. These trees, with their thick trunks and sprawling branches, are the sentinels of the forest, standing watch over the layers below. Here the air is crisp and clear, a place where the wind whispers secrets known only to those who dwell at such heights. The emergent layer is home to eagles and other soaring birds who find refuge in the lofty perches above the forest. From this vantage point, the forest stretches out in all directions, a vast sea of green that seems to go on forever. The emergent layer is a world apart, where the cycle of life continues at a pace set by the wind and the sun. As you consider each layer of the rainforest, it becomes clear that much of the forest's activity occurs above the human eye level. The canopy and emergent layer are teeming with life, a reminder that the forest's true heart lies not in the shadows below, but in the light above. Each layer of the forest is a world unto itself, a testament to the slow, deliberate pace of life that defines the Amazon. Here, the forest unfolds in layers, each one a chapter in the story of an ancient and enduring ecosystem. In the depths of the Amazon, sunlight weaves a delicate tapestry, filtering through a canopy so dense that only slender threads of light reach the forest floor. This gentle dimness forms a world where shade is the norm, and bright moments are fleeting gifts. The forest's architecture rises in layers, each with its own quiet relationship with the light. Above, the canopy captures the lion's share, while below, life adapts to a more subtle illumination. The journey of a sunbeam in the Amazon is not straightforward. It begins high above, where the emergent layer reaches skyward, with trees that pierce the heavens, their tops dancing with the clouds. Here the sunlight is plentiful, bathing the towering giants in warmth. But beneath this uppermost layer, the canopy forms a living roof, an interwoven mesh of leaves and branches that sips the light in delicate sips. As daylight descends, it becomes a softer, more diffused presence, touching the understory with a tender glow. Here, patience is a virtue. Plants have learnt to thrive on what little they receive, stretching their leaves towards the dappled patches that shift and shimmer with the sun's passage. Theirs is a life of slow growth, a steady journey marked by incremental gains. On the forest floor, the light is a rare visitor, a transient whisper in a world governed by shadow. It is a place where scarcity has shaped existence, where survival depends on the ability to make the most of limited resources. In this dim underworld, plants have evolved intricate strategies. Some leaves are broad and thin, maximizing the capture of every stray photon. Others are adorned with reflective surfaces, bouncing light where it is needed most. This scarcity fosters a unique kind of resilience. Plants here grow not in abundance but in careful, measured steps. Their growth is a quiet accumulation, a testament to endurance in the face of limitation. It is a slow dance with time, where small gains are savored and energy is expended with precision. The interplay of light and shade creates a rhythm, a cadence to which all life in the rainforest is attuned. It is a gentle pulse, a soft ebb and flow that governs the cycles of growth and rest. Plants have adapted to this rhythm, synchronizing their activities with the subtle changes in illumination. Some open their leaves at the faintest hint of dawn, closing them again as the day wanes, conserving moisture and energy in the cool embrace of twilight. In this world of gentle shadows, abundance is a concept redefined. It is not the abundance of light that shapes the forest, but the abundance of adaptation. Each plant, each leaf, tells a story of evolution, of a journey sculpted by necessity. Here, the forest teaches a quiet lesson that life persists not through excess, but through harmony with its environment. Yet, this scarcity also fosters a form of community. In the understory, plants often grow in close companionship, sharing what little light they capture, their leaves forming a collective canopy of their own. This mutual support is a silent agreement, a testament to the interconnectedness that defines the forest's existence. The stillness of the forest is profound, a deep calm that envelops the senses. It is a stillness not of inactivity, but of steady, unhurried progression. Life here unfolds at a gentle pace, each moment a part of a larger, seamless continuum. This rhythm is the heartbeat of the forest, a constant presence that assures all things in their time. As the light fades and shadows lengthen, the forest prepares for another cycle. The sun retreats beyond the horizon, leaving behind a world that is never truly dark, but delicately balanced between light and shade. In this twilight, the forest rests, a reminder of the enduring balance that sustains it through ages. The Amazon, in its grand expanse, offers a quiet reflection on the nature of life and light. It whispers that even in scarcity there is beauty, that in the gentle interplay of light and shadow there lies a profound stillness. And in that stillness the forest continues, a testament to the quiet resilience of life. Amidst the vast expanse of the Amazon rainforest lies a river system that defies simple definition. The Amazon River does not exist as a solitary line etched across the landscape, but rather as a complex web of waterways interwoven with the forest it nourishes. This network cradles life, guiding its rhythms with a gentle constancy that speaks more of harmony than chaos. The river's journey begins in the Andes, where streams gather, fed by the melting snow and persistent rains. These waters travel eastward, weaving through the forest, shaping its contours with a quiet persistence. As the river meanders, it carries with it sediments, nutrients, and a story of continuity that stretches back through time. Here, the Amazon is more than a river. It is a lifeline, a corridor of sustenance and movement, connecting ecosystems and species in an ever-evolving dance. Seasonal flooding is a defining feature of this realm. Each year, as rains intensify, the river swells, spilling over its banks and spreading across the forest floor. This flooding is not an event of disruption, but a cycle of renewal. As waters rise, they create temporary lakes and channels, providing habitats for aquatic life and replenishing the soil with essential nutrients. Trees adapted to these rhythms stand resilient, their roots submerged for months, awaiting the gradual retreat of the waters. This ebb and flow shape the forest, dictating patterns of growth and decay, a testament to the river's role as an architect of the ecosystem. The Amazon River's influence extends beyond its banks, reaching into the atmosphere itself. As water evaporates from the river's surface and the surrounding forest, it forms clouds that drift across the sky. This cycle of evaporation and precipitation is a quiet engine of the global water cycle, a reminder that the river's reach is planetary, not merely local. Within this system, the movement of water organizes life in ways that are subtle yet profound. Fish migrate along these watery corridors, guided by instincts honed over millennia. Their journeys are not random but follow well-worn paths dictated by the river's currents and the seasonal availability of food. Birds, too, follow the river, using it as a navigational aid, their flights tracing the contours of this liquid map. The river's presence is felt in the daily lives of the creatures that dwell in the forest. For many, it provides a source of sustenance, a place to drink, hunt, or simply find refuge. The sounds of the river's soft murmurs of flowing water, the splash of a fish breaking the surface, form an ever-present backdrop, a gentle reminder of the interconnectedness of all things in this lush environment. In the Amazon, water is a silent organizer, shaping the lives it touches with an unobtrusive hand. The river does not command attention with dramatic gestures, but rather invites contemplation through its quiet constancy. It is a reminder that in the natural world, change is often subtle, unfolding over time with a patience that invites reflection rather than urgency. As night falls, the river's character shifts subtly. The daytime activity gives way to a different kind of life, one that thrives in the cool embrace of darkness. Nocturnal creatures emerge, taking advantage of the cover provided by the river's shadowed banks. Bats skim the water's surface, while amphibians find their voice in the damp air. The river continues its journey, unhurried by the passage of time, a constant presence in a world defined by change. In understanding the Amazon River, one appreciates the delicate balance it maintains with the forest. This balance is neither static nor fragile, but is instead a dynamic equilibrium, constantly adjusting to the subtle shifts in climate, geology, and biology. It is a system that thrives on interdependence, where each part plays a role in the larger whole. The river's story is one of resilience and adaptation, woven into the fabric of the forest it sustains. Through its waters, the Amazon speaks of continuity, of life moving forward in a world that seems ever-changing yet remains comfortingly familiar. The river is a reminder of the quiet power of nature, of the ways in which life organizes itself not through force but through gentle persistence and a steady, unyielding rhythm. In the vast expanse of the Amazon rainforest, trees reach towards the sky, forming a canopy that seems to stretch endlessly. The trees here, with their towering forms, are not merely growing tall for grandeur. Rather, their height is a quiet testament to the interplay of light and life. In this dense environment, where sunlight is a precious commodity, reaching upward is a necessity. The trees extend their branches and leaves high above, capturing the sunlight that filters down in slender beams. This vertical ascent is a slow race, where every inch climbed can mean the difference between life and obscurity. Beneath the forest floor, the roots of these trees tell a different story. Despite their towering presence above, the roots seldom delve deep. Instead, they fan out near the surface, forming a complex network just beneath the leaf litter. This shallow rooting is an adaptation to the rainforest's thin, nutrient-poor soils. In this environment, where nutrients are rapidly recycled by the forest floor's bustling microlife, the trees must spread their roots wide to capture the fleeting riches before they are washed away by the frequent rains. It is a quiet dance of survival, where the shallow roots play an essential role in the forest's nutrient economy. The trees, in their towering grace, do not stand alone. They are part of a grander system, a tapestry woven from countless threads of life. The forest is not a collection of isolated giants, but a community where mutual dependence is the rule. The trees provide shelter and food for a myriad of species, from the birds that make their nests high in the branches to the insects that scuttle across the bark. In return, the forest's inhabitants play their part. Birds and insects help in the pollination of flowers, while animals that feast on fruits disperse seeds far and wide. It is a system built on cooperation, where each participant plays a role in the forest's continued existence. In the Amazon, the trees shape their environment and are, in turn, shaped by it. Their leaves form a vast canopy that moderates the climate, capturing moisture and releasing it slowly. This process creates a humid microclimate beneath, shielding the forest floor from the harsh sun and maintaining a gentle balance of temperature and moisture. The trees, by simply being, create the conditions for life to flourish around them. This delicate balance is not one of competition, but of mutual benefit, where the success of one species quietly supports the success of many others. As the trees grow and the forest matures, their presence influences even the soil beneath them. The leaves that fall, the branches that break and decay, all contribute to a layer of organic matter that enriches the earth. This slow accumulation of organic debris forms a thin but vital layer of fertile soil, supporting new growth and nurturing the next generation of plants. It is a cycle of renewal, where the past quietly nourishes the future, ensuring the forest's resilience through time. In this intricate system, the trees are both architects and caretakers. Their trunks and branches form corridors of movement for arboreal creatures, while their roots bind the soil, preventing erosion. Even the fallen logs and deadwood play a role, providing habitats for fungi and insects and slowly releasing nutrients back into the ecosystem. This ongoing cycle of growth, decay, and regeneration is a testament to the forest's ability to sustain itself, a self-sustaining system where every part is essential. The trees of the Amazon, in their silent grandeur, remind us of the quiet forces that shape our world. They stand as witnesses to the passage of time, their trunks etched with the history of countless seasons. In their presence, we find a lesson in patience and balance, a reminder that strength lies not in dominance but in harmony. As we reflect on these towering giants, we are gently reminded of the interconnectedness of all living things, a web of life where every thread holds significance. And so, the trees continue their slow ascent, shaping and being shaped by the world around them. Their story is one of quiet endurance, a testament to the power of nature's subtle forces. Through their presence, they offer a glimpse into the unseen rhythms of the rainforest, a world where life quietly persists and flourishes, guided by the gentle hand of time. In the heart of the Amazon, where the air is thick with the scent of damp earth and living green, there exists a world of plants, quietly weaving their roles in the great tapestry of life. These plants, though anchored firmly in the soil, hold within their leaves and roots the power to heal, feed, and protect. For centuries, they have been silent companions to those who walk beneath the canopy, offering their subtle gifts without fanfare. The Amazon is home to an astounding diversity of plant life, each species evolved with its own secret chemistry. Among them are those known for their medicinal properties, revered not only by the indigenous communities who have called this forest home for millennia, but also by modern science, which continues to uncover their potential. The bark of the cinchona tree, for instance, yields quinine, a compound that has brought relief from the grip of malaria. This is but one example of how plants have been part of the quiet partnership with humans, offering remedies that have been passed down through generations. These medicinal plants do not announce themselves with bright colors or loud displays. Instead, they remain unassuming, their power hidden within. Many of their secrets have been unlocked through observation and patience, as those living in the forest have watched and learned which leaves to chew for pain, which roots to brew for fever. This knowledge, built slowly over time, is a testament to the deep connection between humans and their environment, a relationship forged in mutual respect and understanding. In addition to healing, many plants in the Amazon offer sustenance. The forest is a natural larder, providing fruits, nuts, and seeds that have sustained life for untold generations. The Brazil nut tree, towering above the canopy, drops its heavy pods to the forest floor, where they are cracked open to reveal the nutritious seeds inside. These nuts are not only a source of food, but also a means of livelihood for many who harvest them, weaving their own existence into the rhythm of the forest. The cassava plant, with its starchy roots, forms a staple of the diet in many Amazonian communities. Yet, it also requires careful preparation to remove naturally occurring toxins, a process refined over time through the careful observation and transmission of knowledge. This slow accumulation of understanding underscores the intricate dance between people and plants, a relationship marked by patience and subtlety. Beyond the immediate needs of healing and nourishment, plants in the Amazon also offer protection. Some species have evolved to produce natural chemicals that deter insects and other would-be predators, a quiet defense mechanism honed over countless generations. The neem tree, with its bitter leaves, has been used traditionally as a natural pesticide, a gentle guardian against the tiny invaders that can disrupt the balance of life. In the broader context of the forest, these plants contribute to a complex web of interactions. Their existence supports a myriad of other species, from the smallest insects to the largest mammals, each playing a role in the ecological dance. The slow, steady growth of these plants, their leaves unfurling to capture the sunlight that filters through the canopy, speaks to the enduring patience of nature. The knowledge of these plants and their uses is a legacy passed down through stories and practice, a rich oral tradition that has allowed communities to thrive in harmony with their surroundings. This wisdom is not static, it evolves as new discoveries are made, as the forest itself changes in response to the world around it. In the vastness of the Amazon, where time seems to stretch and blend, the plants that heal, feed, and protect are a reminder of the quiet resilience of life. They stand as silent witnesses to the passage of generations, their roots deep in the earth, their leaves reaching towards the sky. Through their presence, they offer a gentle continuity, a steady rhythm in the ever-changing dance of the rainforest. In the vast expanse of the Amazon rainforest, a world unfolds where much remains hidden from immediate view. Here, life thrives not by seeking attention, but by embracing the art of invisibility. Many creatures have adapted to blend seamlessly with their surroundings, their presence known only to those who pause long enough to notice. These animals have perfected the delicate balance between their need for survival and the gentle rhythms of the forest. Camouflage is a common ally in this quiet landscape. The sloth, moving deliberately through the canopy, is often mistaken for nothing more than a bundle of leaves. Its fur, tinged with green from algae, provides it with a natural disguise, merging with the dappled foliage above. This slow journey, while seemingly uneventful, is a carefully orchestrated dance that allows the sloth to evade predators and conserve energy. On the forest floor, the leaf-tailed gecko remains almost invisible against the bark of trees. Its body mimics the texture and color of its surroundings with such precision that even an acute observer might overlook its subtle presence. This mastery of disguise is not merely a visual trick, but an essential adaptation in a world where competition is silent and ongoing. In this realm of quiet persistence, certain animals have adopted stillness as their primary form of defense. The jaguar, a solitary and elusive predator, often pauses for long stretches, blending into the dappled shadows of the undergrowth. Its powerful gaze remains fixed, surveying the surroundings with an intensity that belies its apparent inactivity. This patience allows the jaguar to become part of the forest itself, an embodiment of silent strength and unseen movement. Soundlessness, too, plays a crucial role in the lives of these creatures. The nighttime calls of the potu, a bird with a hauntingly soft voice, echo through the canopy, barely perceptible amidst the ambient sounds. Its presence is marked not by its appearance, but by the gentle notes it contributes to the nightly symphony. When perched, its body mimics a broken branch, and it becomes nearly indistinguishable from its perch. The Amazon is a tapestry woven from both the seen and unseen. The absence of certain species from our view does not signify a lack of life, but rather a life lived in harmony with the forest's subtleties. The poison dart frog, with its vibrant colors, might seem an exception to this rule of concealment. Yet, its vivid hues serve as a quiet warning, a testament to the delicate balance of life and the inherent wisdom of knowing when to stand out. Absence in the Amazon is as significant as presence. Each hidden creature contributes to the intricate web of life, playing roles that sustain the forest's equilibrium. The ants, marching silently beneath the leaf litter, break down organic matter, recycling nutrients essential for the towering trees above. Their work goes unnoticed, yet it is vital for the health of this ecosystem. The quiet symphony of the rainforest extends beyond the visual. Bats, navigating the dense canopy with echolocation, fill the night air with inaudible clicks. These creatures, unseen by day, play a pivotal role in pollinating flowers and dispersing seeds, ensuring the forest's continued growth and renewal. Their absence from sight is a reminder of the complex interactions that sustain life. Even the great anaconda, often hidden beneath the water's surface, embodies this interplay of presence and absence. Moving through the waterways with unparalleled grace, its power is felt more than seen. It is a symbol of the rainforest's hidden depths, where life unfolds beyond the reach of casual observation. In the Amazon, life is a quiet presence that whispers rather than shouts. The creatures that dwell here have adapted to a world where subtlety and restraint are key. Their stories are told not through grand displays, but through the quiet assurance of their existence. As we drift through this landscape, we come to understand that the Amazon's true richness lies not in what is immediately visible, but in the vast tapestry of life that unfolds beyond the edges of our perception. In the vast expanse of the Amazon rainforest, where towering trees stretch towards the sky, there exists a quieter realm beneath, teeming with life that often goes unnoticed. This is the world of insects and small creatures, the quiet majority of the rainforest's inhabitants. These tiny beings, though easily overlooked, play a crucial role in the delicate balance of this ecosystem. As one meanders through the undergrowth, it's the subtle hum of wings and the gentle rustle of leaves that hint at their presence, a reminder of life's persistence in even the smallest forms. Insects and small life forms in the rainforest are numerous beyond easy comprehension. Their numbers are vast, their diversity unparalleled. For every large mammal or bird, there are countless species of insects, each with its own place and purpose. Ants, for example, march in endless columns, their paths worn into the forest floor through sheer repetition. They are tireless workers carrying out roles that sustain the forest's health, such as aerating the soil and decomposing organic matter. In their quiet, unassuming way, they are architects of the environment, shaping the very ground beneath our feet. Scale is a concept that takes on new meaning when considering the world of insects. One might think of the towering trees as the dominant force. Yet, when viewed through another lens, it is the small life forms that truly dominate. Termites, for instance, build towering mounds that are miniature cities within the forest. These structures, though small in comparison to the vastness of the forest, are marvels of engineering, housing millions of individuals in a complex society. Within these mounds, a world thrives that echoes the larger forest outside, complete with its own rhythms and routines. Persistence is a key trait among these tiny denizens. In a place where life is a constant struggle for survival, insects display a remarkable tenacity. Beetles, with their hardened shells, navigate the forest floor, seeking out decaying wood to make their homes. The relentless search for sustenance is a quiet testament to their endurance. This persistence is mirrored in the life cycle of butterflies, whose delicate wings belie the arduous journey from caterpillar to chrysalis to adult. Each stage of their life, though fleeting, is marked by a determination that ensures the continuation of their species. In the rainforest, life is often measured not in years, but in moments. The lifespan of many insects is brief. A mere flash in the grand timeline of the forest. Yet within these short spans, they fulfill roles that are vital to the ecosystem's health. Pollinators like bees and butterflies flit from flower to flower, facilitating the reproduction of countless plant species. This dance of pollination, though ephemeral, is a crucial link in the chain of life, ensuring that the forest continues to thrive. The rainforest's small life forms are also masters of adaptation, evolving over countless generations to fit their specific niches. Camouflage is a common strategy, with insects blending seamlessly into their surroundings to avoid predators. Leaf insects and stick insects, for example, are so adept at mimicry that they are nearly indistinguishable from the foliage they inhabit. This ability to adapt and survive in a world fraught with danger is a quiet triumph of evolution, a testament to the resilience of life. Sound, or the lack thereof, is another defining feature of these small creatures. Insects do not announce their presence with grand displays. Rather, they are often silent, their movements almost imperceptible. It is the soft buzz of a mosquito or the gentle chirp of crickets that punctuates the otherwise still air. These sounds, while subtle, contribute to the symphony of the rainforest, a background chorus that speaks to the vibrancy of life here. In this bustling microcosm, interactions are constant, yet often unnoticed. Predators and prey engage in an age-old dance, with spiders spinning intricate webs to ensnare the unwary. Parasitic wasps lay their eggs within the bodies of other insects, a complex interaction that ensures the continuation of their lineage. Such relationships, though hidden from view, are vital threads in the larger tapestry of the rainforest, maintaining the balance that allows life to flourish. Thus, in the Amazon, the insects and small life forms are not merely inhabitants. They are essential components of a system that has evolved over millennia. Their lives, though lived in the shadows of giants, are no less significant. Through their ceaseless activities, they contribute to the health and vitality of the forest, a quiet yet powerful force that sustains the whole. In recognizing their role, one gains a deeper appreciation for the intricate web of life that exists within this verdant world, a testament to the beauty and resilience of nature's smallest wonders. In the Amazon rainforest, sound is as much a part of the landscape as the trees and rivers. As dawn approaches, the air begins to fill with the gentle calls of birds greeting the new day. These early morning notes weave through the branches, a chorus that seems to rise with the sun. Each species contributes its own rhythm, creating a tapestry of sound that is both intricate and soothing. The birds sing not in competition, but in harmony, as if knowing their place in the symphony of the forest. The calls are not random. They follow the patterns of life in this vast ecosystem. Birds announce their presence, marking territory or seeking a mate, yet the forest remains calm, never hurried. The sounds echo softly, mingling with the rustle of leaves and the distant murmur of flowing streams. Here, noise is not an intrusion but a natural element, blending seamlessly with the surroundings. As the day progresses, the sounds shift subtly. The midday sun brings a quieter interval, where the forest seems to pause, allowing the heat to settle. It is during these hours that the hum of insects begins to rise. They fill the gaps left by the retreating birds, their persistent buzzing a gentle reminder of the continuous cycle of life. Yet even this is not overwhelming. It's a background hum, consistent and steady, a testament to the myriad forms of life that thrive in this environment. In the Amazon, silence is a rarity. The constant interplay of calls, rustles, and hums ensures that the forest is always alive with sound. However, this is not a chaotic cacophony, but rather a steady stream of auditory experiences that wash over the listener, inviting them to relax and absorb the tranquility of the setting. It is a calm that persists even as the sounds shift and change with the passage of time. Evening approaches slowly, and with it comes a different kind of music. The forest begins to cool, and the nocturnal creatures start to stir. Insects take center stage, their calls filling the air as the light fades. The sound is softer now, more subdued, a gentle lullaby that accompanies the descent of night. Frogs and other amphibians join in, their voices a deeper counterpoint to the higher pitches of the insects. The forest at night is never silent. The sounds are quieter, but they are still there, a constant reminder of life's persistence. The calls of the night creatures are rhythmic and regular, a soothing backdrop that lulls the forest to rest. Yet this rest is not an absence of activity. It is simply a different phase, quieter and more introspective, as if the forest is breathing deeply, preparing for the cycle to begin anew with the dawn. Sound in the Amazon is both predictable and varied. It reflects the rhythms of the forest, the daily cycles of light and dark, activity and rest. It is a gentle reminder of the interconnectedness of all things, how each call and hum contributes to the whole. In this vast green expanse, calm is constant, an ever-present force that underlies the life here, ensuring that it continues, unhurried and undisturbed. In this rich tapestry of sound, one can find a sense of peace, a reminder of the quiet strength of nature. It invites the listener to pause, to breathe, and to find calm in the continuity of the forest's music. The Amazon's sounds are vast yet intimate, filling the senses without overwhelming them, creating a space where the mind can wander freely. In this way, the forest shares its secrets, whispering them gently to those who listen. In the vast expanse of the Amazon rainforest, time has unfolded in a manner both ancient and unhurried. Amongst this green labyrinth, human presence has been a gentle constant, weaving into the forest's fabric with a quiet resilience. Indigenous communities have long understood the rhythms of the forest, aligning their lives with its cycles, rather than attempting to bend it to their will. This enduring relationship reflects a delicate balance, one that speaks to an existence deeply rooted in the ebb and flow of nature. These communities have inhabited the Amazon for thousands of years, their lives intertwined with the forest in ways both profound and practical. Their presence is not marked by grand monuments or sweeping changes, but by a subtle harmony that respects the forest as both home and sustenance. Here, survival is not a battle against nature, but a partnership with it, each day a testament to this enduring bond. Life in the Amazon for indigenous peoples is defined by routine, a rhythm dictated by the natural world. Days begin with the first light filtering through the canopy, a soft awakening that signals the start of another cycle. The forest provides not only shelter, but also the materials needed for life: wood for building, fibers for weaving, and plants for medicine. Each resource is used with care, an understanding that the forest's generosity must be met with respect and restraint. Hunting and gathering are undertaken with the same mindful approach. The forest offers a rich abundance, yet it is the knowledge of when and how to harvest that ensures this abundance continues. Animals are hunted with precision, their presence acknowledged with gratitude. Plants are gathered with a discernment honed over generations, ensuring that each species has time to regenerate. In this way, the forest is not depleted, but sustained, a living landscape of reciprocity. The rivers that snake through the forest are lifelines, providing both nourishment and navigation. Fish are caught with skill, their movements known intimately by those who depend on them. Canoes glide silently through the water, connecting communities and facilitating trade. The river's rhythms are mirrored in the lives of those who dwell along its banks, its ebb and flow, a constant presence in their daily activities. Cultural practices are deeply embedded in the forest's cycles. Festivals and rituals mark the passage of time, aligning human celebrations with natural events. These gatherings are not just social occasions, but affirmations of identity, drawing strength from the land that sustains them. Songs and stories passed down through generations echo the forest's own narratives, weaving human history into the greater tapestry of life. Education, too, is a communal endeavor, knowledge shared through observation and participation. Children learn by doing, their lessons found in the world around them. Skills are honed through repetition, each task a building block in a lifetime of understanding. The forest is both classroom and teacher, its intricacies revealed slowly, offering wisdom to those who listen. The concept of ownership is different here, less about possession and more about stewardship. Land is not a commodity but a shared resource, a space that nurtures all who dwell within it. Boundaries are defined not by fences but by mutual agreement, a recognition that the forest's integrity relies on cooperation. This approach fosters a sense of community that extends beyond human interaction to include the myriad forms of life that share this environment. In this context, routine becomes a form of survival, a way of life that ensures continuity and cohesion. The daily tasks that might seem mundane are, in reality, acts of preservation, each carefully chosen action contributing to the delicate balance that sustains the forest and its inhabitants. Through this lens, survival is not simply about meeting immediate needs, but about maintaining a way of life that honors the past while ensuring a future. As night falls, the forest shifts into a different rhythm, the air filled with the sounds of nocturnal life. Fires flicker in the encampments, their glow a beacon in the darkness. Stories are shared, songs sung softly under the canopy. It is a time for reflection, for connection, for reaffirming the ties that bind individuals to each other and to the land they call home. Here, in the heart of the Amazon, indigenous life unfolds with a quiet dignity, a testament to human adaptability and resilience. It is a life that asks for patience and offers wisdom, a life that understands the value of harmony over haste. In the gentle rhythm of daily existence, these communities find strength, not in altering the forest, but in living as part of its enduring story. Through their presence, the forest is not merely a backdrop, but a partner in the dance of life, offering lessons in balance and perseverance to all who care to observe. In the stillness of the Amazon rainforest, one finds an abundance of life that quietly nurtures the world beyond its borders. As the canopy stretches overhead, it shelters a remarkable variety of plants, some of which have long woven themselves into the fabric of global diets. These plants, in their own silent way, tell stories of connection and discovery, of how a distant land feeds the world. The cacao tree, for instance, finds its origins in the Amazon basin. Beneath its broad leaves, nestled in the shade, grow the pods that contain the seeds we know as cocoa beans. These beans, once fermented and dried, become the foundation of chocolate. This transformation from bitter seed to sweet delight is a journey spanning continents and centuries. The soothing indulgence of chocolate, enjoyed worldwide, quietly traces its roots back to this forest's deep green embrace. Not far from the cacao, the Brazil nut tree stands tall, its branches reaching towards the sky. Within its hard-shelled pods lies a treasure trove of nutrition. The nuts, encased in their protective shells, are a testament to the forest's ability to nurture life both within and beyond its confines. As they find their way into granola mixes and health bars, the Brazil nuts carry with them a hint of the Amazon's spirit, a reminder of the forest's quiet generosity. The cassava plant, with its starchy roots hidden beneath the soil, is another gift from this verdant land. Known also as manioc or yucca, cassava is a staple for millions, providing sustenance where other crops might falter. Its roots, once carefully prepared, transform into flour or tapioca, forming the base of dishes across Africa, Asia, and Latin America. This humble plant, thriving in the dappled light of the forest, quietly sustains countless lives. In the canopy above, the acai palm produces small, dark berries. These berries, rich in nutrients, have found their way into smoothie bowls and health drinks far from the forest floor. The acai berry, with its deep purple hue, speaks of a connection between the Amazon and those seeking vitality and wellness. Its journey from the treetops to breakfast tables worldwide is yet another testament to the forest's subtle influence. The rubber tree, although not a food source, plays a crucial role in the lives of those who cultivate and harvest it. Its latex, tapped from the bark, is the origin of natural rubber. This material, essential for countless products, reminds us of the forest's reach into everyday life. The silent flow of latex from tree to collection cup is a slow and steady process, mirroring the unhurried pace of the rainforest itself. In the understory, the vanilla orchid blooms, its delicate flowers giving rise to pods that are painstakingly harvested and cured. The scent of vanilla, familiar and comforting, is a global presence, flavoring everything from baked goods to perfumes. Yet its origins lie here, in the quiet corners of the forest, where the orchids grow entwined with the trees. The Amazon's contribution to the world's pantry does not end with these well-known plants. Lesser-known fruits and vegetables, such as the camu and cupuaçu, also thrive here, offering unique flavors and nutrients. These fruits, though not as widely recognized, add to the rich tapestry of biodiversity that the forest provides. Each of these plants, in its own way, tells a story of interconnection. They remind us that the food on our plates often has a history that stretches far beyond our immediate surroundings. The Amazon, in its quiet majesty, has long been a source of nourishment and inspiration. Its plants feed not only bodies but also the human spirit, offering a taste of the extraordinary within the ordinary. As we savor these foods, often without conscious awareness of their origins, we partake in a relationship that spans time and space. The Amazon, in all its complexity, continues to influence our lives through the simple act of eating. In this way, the forest remains a part of us, its presence felt in the most intimate of ways. Even as we drift in and out of thought, the forest carries on, its cycles unbroken. The cacao tree will continue to bear its pods, the Brazil nut tree its fruits, and the cassava its roots. These plants, and countless others, will persist, quietly shaping the world beyond the rainforest, one meal at a time. The Amazon rainforest, a sprawling expanse of life and green, harbors stories older than many human settlements. In this immense landscape, time unfolds differently. Here, trees have witnessed the ages pass, standing as living records of a world in motion. Some of these trees were already reaching towards the sky when the first bricks of ancient cities were laid. They have grown slowly, layer upon layer, their rings marking the passage of centuries. This quiet progression is not hurried, nor is it stagnant. It is the gentle persistence of life itself. Amidst this verdant expanse, change is a constant companion. Yet it is a companion that moves with the patience of a river carving its path through rock. The rainforest does not rush, and it does not pause. It simply continues, embracing a rhythm that is both steady and unending. Each leaf that unfurls and each branch that stretches outward contributes to a cycle of renewal where growth and decay dance in seamless harmony. This perpetual motion disguises the slow changes occurring, much like the hands of a clock that tick forward imperceptibly until an hour has passed. In this environment, the forest feels ancient, a testament to the enduring power of nature. Yet it also feels immediate, alive with the sounds and sights of the present moment. The rustle of leaves, the call of distant birds, the gentle sigh of the wind through the canopy. All these elements come together to create a tapestry of life that is both timeless and immediate. It is a place where the past and present coexist, where time is not a linear progression but a cyclical flow. The trees themselves, with their towering trunks and expansive branches, are monuments to the passage of time. They stand as guardians of the forest, offering shelter and sustenance to countless forms of life. Their bark bears the marks of seasons long past, while their roots delve deep into the earth, drawing nourishment from the rich soil. In their shade, smaller plants find a foothold, growing slowly but steadily, adding their own chapters to the story of the rainforest. Within this ancient forest, the concept of time is fluid, shaped by the natural rhythms of growth and decay. It is a reminder that life, in all its forms, is part of a larger cycle. The rainforest, with its constant movement and change, teaches us that what appears static is, in truth, ever evolving. It encourages a perspective that embraces the long view, appreciating the subtle shifts that occur over years, decades, and centuries. As we wander through this landscape, it becomes clear that the forest is not just a backdrop for life, but an active participant in its unfolding. The trees, the plants, the animals, all are interconnected, their lives intertwined in a complex web of relationships. In this way, the forest becomes a living testament to the passage of time, a reminder of the delicate balance that sustains life on Earth. Even as we consider the scale of time in the rainforest, there is a sense of continuity, a reassurance that life endures. The forest, with its ancient trees and ever-changing landscape, reminds us that time, while inexorable, is also a source of renewal. It is a gentle reminder that life, in its many forms, is resilient, capable of adapting and thriving in the face of change. In contemplating the rainforest, we are invited to reflect on the nature of time itself. We are reminded that while life is fleeting, the patterns and processes that sustain it are enduring. The forest stands as a testament to the enduring power of nature, a place where the past meets the present, and where the future is constantly being written in the green leaves and towering trunks that stretch toward the sky. Thus, in the quiet of the Amazon, amidst the gentle sway of trees and the whisper of the wind, time reveals itself not as a series of isolated moments, but as an endless cycle of growth and renewal. It is a cycle that continues, unfurling softly, inviting us to pause and consider the intricate tapestry of life that it sustains. In this reflection, we find a sense of peace, knowing that the forest, in its ancient wisdom, holds the secrets of time within its verdant embrace. Within the quiet expanse of the Amazon rainforest, the atmosphere and the forest engage in a gentle dialogue. This interaction is marked by the unassuming exchange of moisture, a process that starts with the sun's rays softly warming the leaves. As sunlight filters through the dense canopy, water contained within the leaves gradually turns into vapor, rising slowly and becoming part of the air. This is evaporation, a process that might seem subtle but plays a substantial role in shaping the climate. The moisture that rises from the leaves of countless trees gathers and forms clouds. These clouds drift lazily through the sky, their journey directed by gentle air currents. Each wisp of cloud represents water that has been lifted from the forest floor, a quiet reminder of the connection between the land and the sky. The process is unhurried, a continuous exchange that occurs with the rhythm of the day and the turning of the earth. As clouds accumulate, they eventually release their moisture as rain. This rainfall is not a sudden event, but a predictable pattern, a part of the daily life of the rainforest. The water returns to the earth, nourishing the roots of the trees and the soil. This cycle of evaporation, condensation, and precipitation is a fundamental part of the rainforest's ecosystem, maintaining a balance that has been in place for millennia. Each droplet of rain is a traveler, having once been part of a leaf, a blade of grass, or even a river. As it falls, it joins the myriad of droplets that make their way back to the forest floor, where they will once again be absorbed by plants and begin their journey anew. In this way, the forest not only influences the local climate, but also contributes to a broader atmospheric cycle, connecting with other ecosystems around the globe. The forest's role in this planetary cycle is understated yet vital. Through the vast amounts of water it cycles, the Amazon rainforest helps to regulate the Earth's climate. The moisture it releases influences weather patterns not just locally, but far beyond its borders, affecting regions thousands of miles away. This is how the forest, though seemingly distant, becomes an integral part of a global system. Air movement within the rainforest is gentle and constant. Breezes weave through the trees, carrying with them the scent of earth and foliage. These air currents help distribute the moisture released by the trees, facilitating its journey skyward. The movement is a dance of elements, air and water intermingling, guided by forces both seen and unseen. The rainforest's interaction with the atmosphere also plays a role in carbon exchange. Trees absorb carbon dioxide, a process that assists in regulating the amount of this gas in the atmosphere. This interaction is part of the forest's quiet contribution to the planet's health, a service it provides without fanfare or recognition. The exchange between the forest and the atmosphere is not a battle or a struggle. It is a harmonious process that unfolds with precision and balance. Each tree, each leaf, contributes to this process, playing its part in a vast network of interactions. The rainforest operates as a single entity, its influence felt not through grand gestures, but through the accumulation of countless small acts. This constant cycle of exchange maintains the rainforest's humidity, creating an environment that supports an incredible diversity of life. The moisture in the air helps to keep temperatures stable, allowing the forest to remain a haven for plants and animals. This stability is essential for the survival of countless species that call the Amazon their home. As evening approaches, the cycle continues. The cooling air condenses the day's moisture into dew, which settles on leaves and branches, providing a gentle drink for the forest's inhabitants. This dew, in turn, will be absorbed and eventually contribute to the next day's cycle of evaporation and rainfall. In the grand scheme of things, the Amazon rainforest's relationship with the atmosphere is a reminder of the interconnectedness of life on Earth. Each component, whether tree, cloud, or raindrop, plays its part in maintaining the delicate balance that sustains the planet. In this way, the rainforest is not just a collection of trees, but a vital organ of the Earth, breathing life into the atmosphere and beyond. The beauty of this system lies in its simplicity and its complexity, a testament to the resilience of nature. It is a process that has evolved over millions of years, adapting to changes and challenges, yet remaining fundamentally unchanged in its purpose. The Amazon rainforest continues to perform its role quietly, a constant presence in a world that is ever-changing. In the gentle exchange between the forest and the atmosphere, we find a reflection of the Earth's capacity for balance and renewal. It is a dance of elements, a cycle of life, and a story told without words. Here, in the heart of the rainforest, the air is not just breathed, but shared, a testament to the interconnectedness of all living things. And so, the forest remains, a silent partner in the great cycle of life that sustains us all. As the warmth of the day begins to gently wane, the Amazon rainforest undergoes a subtle transformation. The canopy, once bathed in the soft glow of sunlight filtering through leaves, now transitions into shadowed layers. Here in the heart of the forest, the descent of night is not marked by sudden darkness, but by a gradual cooling that whispers through the trees. The temperature shifts incrementally, a slow retreat from daytime heat as the air becomes denser and more still. With the setting of the sun, a different kind of life begins to stir under the cover of twilight. Creatures that have rested through the heat now awaken, their movements deliberate and unhurried. The forest does not sleep, it merely changes its rhythm. Nocturnal animals adapted to the dim light venture into the open spaces between trunks and branches. Bats, with their silent wings, trace invisible paths across the sky, navigating the night with innate precision. Yet, this is not a world of silence. The forest, though quieter, remains a tapestry of sounds. The calls of daytime birds recede, replaced by the soft rustling of leaves and the occasional distant cry of a night-dwelling creature. Insects continue their ceaseless activities, their presence marked by the gentle hum that fills the air. This symphony of subtle noises forms a backdrop to the unfolding night. Temperature plays a significant role in this nocturnal landscape. As the air cools, the humidity rises, wrapping the forest in a moist embrace. This shift affects every layer of the ecosystem, from the forest floor to the canopy. Plants, which have absorbed energy throughout the day, now release it slowly back into their surroundings, contributing to the ever-present cycle of warmth and coolness. The forest floor, often overlooked, becomes a stage for quiet activity. Small mammals emerge from burrows, their movements cautious and considered. These creatures, often unseen by human eyes, navigate their world with an instinct born from generations. Their footsteps are soft, barely disturbing the fallen leaves that cushion their paths. Here, life proceeds at its own gentle pace, uninterrupted by the passage of time. Above, the canopy retains a semblance of warmth, holding on to the day's heat a little longer. This upper world, a network of intertwining branches, becomes a realm of shadows and half-light. Nocturnal birds, adapted to this environment, flit between branches, their calls a reminder of life beyond the visible. The canopy, like the forest below, is alive with subtle movements and sounds. As night deepens, the forest seems to breathe more slowly. The absence of direct sunlight brings a sense of calm, a period of rest and renewal. This is not an absence of activity, but a different kind of presence, one that values stillness and quiet over the bustling energy of the day. The forest does not sleep, but it embraces a quieter existence, a time when life unfolds in softer hues and gentler sounds. Even the river, which courses through this vast landscape, reflects this change. Water flows steadily, its surface now a mirror to the night sky. The sounds of the river, a constant backdrop, blend with the forest's nocturnal chorus. It is a reminder that even in darkness, the Amazon's intricate systems continue their endless cycles, unperturbed by the passing of light to shadow. In this tranquil time, the Amazon reveals a different side of its character. It is a time of reflection and subtlety, where the grandeur of the forest is expressed not in bold strokes, but in quiet details. The night in the Amazon is a reminder of the balance that sustains this extraordinary ecosystem, a balance that is both delicate and enduring. As dawn approaches, the temperature begins its slow ascent once more. The first light of day will soon touch the canopy, heralding a new cycle of life. But for now, the forest rests in the gentle embrace of night, a world of quiet persistence and hidden wonders. In the depths of the Amazon rainforest, there exists an illusion of untouched wilderness, a common perception that this vast expanse has been left in pristine stillness for millennia. Yet, as you slowly wander through this canopy-covered world, the gentle traces of human presence reveal themselves in subtle ways. The forest, while seemingly eternal, has been a home, a provider, and a canvas for human life for thousands of years. Long before the arrival of European explorers, indigenous peoples thrived here, their lives intricately woven into the fabric of the forest. They moved with a rhythm that mirrored the natural cycles surrounding them, leaving behind marks that are difficult to discern at first glance. Paths meander through the undergrowth, faint yet persistent, revealing roots taken countless times. These are not the hurried roads of modernity, but gentle trails shaped by soft footsteps over generations. Clearings appear like whispers amidst the dense greenery, places where sunlight pierces through the thick canopy above. These spaces, though seemingly random, often held purpose. Some clearings were created to cultivate plants, to grow crops that sustained communities. The forest, with its abundance, was shaped delicately by those who knew its ways intimately. Trees were cleared not in haste, but with a deep understanding of their significance, each removal a considered act rather than mere deforestation. Subtle modifications abound, from trees planted with deliberate intent to the careful management of soil. Terra preta, a type of dark, fertile earth, is a testament to ancient agricultural practices. This man-made soil, rich in charcoal and organic material, shows how humans enhanced the forest's productivity, ensuring that the land could nourish them without depleting its natural wealth. The presence of terra preta is a quiet reminder of human ingenuity, a legacy of sustainable living that endures beneath the surface. The forest bears these gentle imprints, evidence of a relationship that was respectful and reciprocal. Human hands sculpted the environment not through domination but through cooperation, altering it in ways that supported life without overwhelming it. This subtle shaping is why the Amazon remains a vibrant ecosystem, thriving under a canopy that has long sheltered human dreams and endeavors. Even the trees, tall and ancient, carry the influence of human touch. Some species, like the Brazil nut tree, rely on human interaction for their proliferation. The seeds, though robust, require the passage of time and human intervention to spread and find fertile ground beyond their origin. These trees, towering above the forest floor, are part of a quiet dialogue between people and nature, speaking of a past where lives were lived alongside the forest rather than apart from it. The illusion of untouched wilderness is further dispelled by the presence of ancient earthworks, geometric shapes etched into the ground. These geoglyphs, visible from above, are reminders of a sophisticated understanding of space and land use. They serve no obvious purpose to the untrained eye, yet they speak of a culture that understood the land as a canvas where art and life intermingled seamlessly. In the stillness of the forest, the air carries the soft echo of past voices. The languages spoken by those who once lived here are deeply entwined with the land, their words reflecting the nuances of the environment. These languages, though fading, are a vital part of the forest's history, a reminder that its story is as much about human presence as it is about the natural world. The illusion of an untouched Amazon is further challenged by the evidence of controlled burns, areas where fire was used as a tool rather than a threat. These fires, small and contained, were used to manage growth, to clear underbrush, and to encourage the growth of certain plant species. This practice, guided by knowledge passed down through generations, was part of a cycle that maintained balance and fostered regeneration. In this way, the forest has been gently shaped, not conquered. It stands as a testament to a time when human existence was marked by coexistence rather than conflict. The presence of earthen mounds, ancient pottery shards, and remnants of past settlements quietly affirm that the forest was never truly untouched. These remnants, though not immediately apparent, are woven into the landscape, part of a greater narrative that spans centuries. As you drift through this world where time seems to move at its own pace, the Amazon reveals itself as a place of gentle transformation. Human hands have touched this land, yet their presence is as much a part of its story as the towering trees and winding rivers. The forest, in its vastness, holds these memories with care, continuing to thrive amidst the gentle echoes of the past. In the quiet of the rainforest, you come to understand that the illusion of untouched wilderness is just that, an illusion. The Amazon is a living testament to the delicate balance struck between nature and humanity, a place where life has flourished under the guiding hand of those who understood its rhythms. Here, the past and present exist together, intertwined in a dance as old as the forest itself, reminding us that even in the heart of the wild, the marks of humanity are never truly absent. In the vast expanse of the Amazon rainforest, change is a quiet, unhurried process. The forest, with its immense variety of life, has always been a place of transformation. Trees grow slowly, reaching for the sky over decades, while rivers carve new paths over centuries. In this landscape, time seems to stretch and bend, accommodating the gradual shifts that occur naturally. Amidst this slow dance of nature, there is another kind of change, one introduced by human hand. The clearing of trees, often referred to as deforestation, is a part of this complex narrative. It is a process that happens quietly, almost imperceptibly at first, as small patches of forest give way to fields or roads. This change is not sudden or explosive. Rather, it is a gradual alteration of the landscape, a gentle reshaping over time. To understand deforestation in the Amazon, one must first appreciate the scale of the forest itself. Covering over 5.5 million square kilometers, the Amazon basin is a sprawling mosaic of ecosystems. Within this vastness, the impact of deforestation, though significant, can seem small when viewed in the context of the entire forest. The rainforest is resilient, its systems designed to adapt and regenerate. However, it is the cumulative effect of these changes that merits our quiet consideration. Over the past decades, satellite images have provided a clearer picture of how the rainforest is changing. These images show a patchwork of green interrupted by areas of cleared land, evidence of where trees have been removed. Yet, these changes are not uniform or constant. Different regions experience different rates of deforestation, influenced by local policies, economic pressures, and cultural practices. The forest responds to these changes not with haste, but with the resilience that has defined it for millennia. In some areas, deforestation is driven by the demand for agricultural land. As populations grow and economies develop, the need for space to cultivate crops or raise livestock increases. This often leads to the clearing of forested areas, transforming them into farmland. It's a process that unfolds slowly, with trees felled and land cleared over months and years. The forest, in its quiet way, adjusts to these changes, though not without consequence. Elsewhere, logging plays a role in altering the landscape. The timber industry, seeking valuable hardwoods, selectively removes trees from the forest. This activity, while less dramatic than wholesale clearing, still affects the ecosystem. The removal of certain tree species can alter the composition of the forest, affecting the plants and animals that depend on them. Yet, the forest's capacity for renewal remains, as new growth gradually fills the gaps left behind. Mining, too, has its part in the story. The extraction of minerals and resources from beneath the forest floor requires the removal of trees and soil. It is a process that leaves a mark on the landscape, though often hidden from immediate view. The forest responds with patience, its recovery measured in decades rather than years. Through these activities, the Amazon's ability to absorb carbon dioxide is quietly diminished. Trees, in their slow and steady way, sequester carbon, playing a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate. As they are removed, this balance is subtly shifted. The impact is not immediate, but it accumulates over time, a gentle reminder of the interconnectedness of natural systems. Efforts to address deforestation are likewise measured in long timelines. Initiatives to protect and restore the forest involve complex negotiations and the cooperation of multiple stakeholders. Conservation projects, reforestation efforts, and sustainable land management practices are all part of a broader strategy to maintain the health of the Amazon. These endeavors take time, progressing at the same deliberate pace as the forest's own rhythms. In considering the future of the Amazon, it is important to remember that change, whether natural or human-induced, is an ongoing process. The forest, with its deep-rooted history, continues to evolve. While deforestation presents challenges, it is not the entirety of the Amazon's story. The resilience of this ecosystem, its capacity for regeneration, and the slow, steady work of conservation all contribute to its enduring presence. As we reflect on the changes within the Amazon, there is room for hope, grounded in understanding and respect for the forest's intrinsic value. Each tree, each river, and each stretch of land holds a part of this vast system, contributing to its overall harmony. By acknowledging the quiet persistence of life here, we can better appreciate the need for thoughtful stewardship. In the calm of evening, when the forest settles into its nightly routine, there is a sense of continuity. The gentle rustle of leaves, the distant call of a bird, all form part of a symphony that has played for countless generations. It is a reminder that, even amidst change, the Amazon remains a place of wonder and quiet strength, a testament to the enduring power of nature. In the gentle embrace of the Amazon, the forest seems to breathe with a quiet rhythm. Here, rain falls with a reassuring constancy, nurturing life in every corner of the vast expanse. Each droplet joins the chorus of a million others, creating a soft symphony that resonates throughout the canopy, down to the forest floor and into the rivers that weave their way through the undergrowth. This rain, persistent yet never hurried, serves as a reminder of nature's unyielding cycles. Leaves unfurl with deliberate slowness, their growth a testament to patience and resilience. Each new leaf is a promise of life continued, quietly capturing sunlight and turning it into energy. This process, so commonplace, is a gentle miracle that sustains the myriad of creatures nestled within the layered forest. The leaves sway subtly in the breeze, whispering tales of winds that have traveled far, carrying the scent of distant lands and the promise of moisture. Beneath these leaves, the forest is alive with quiet motion. The rivers, wide and serpentine, move with a grace that belies their power. They carve paths through the landscape, drawing lines that connect ecosystems in a seamless web of life. These waters are the lifeblood of the forest, cradling creatures great and small, offering sustenance and a path for migration. In their depths, stories of the forest are carried, stories of seasons past and those yet to come. The forest floor, a tapestry of shadows and light, is a world unto itself. Here, life proceeds at a different pace, where roots intertwine in a silent dance beneath the soil. These roots reach out, weaving connections unseen, providing stability and nourishment in the dark, nutrient-rich earth. Fungi and microorganisms go about their tasks with quiet diligence, breaking down the fallen leaves and branches, returning them to the cycle of growth. Birds call softly from the canopy as the day transitions to night, their songs blending with the hum of insects that herald the coming of dusk. The air cools gently, a welcome reprieve from the heat of the day. As darkness descends, other creatures stir, emerging from their hidden refuges to continue the nocturnal ballet of life. Their movements are unhurried, guided by instincts honed over millennia. The Amazon is a vast, breathing entity, a complex system of interdependent parts. Its continuity is a marvel of subtle interactions, where change is constant yet never reckless. Here, time seems both fleeting and infinite, marked by the steady pulse of nature's rhythms. The forest is a reminder that life, in its myriad forms, is a delicate balance sustained by cycles that have turned for countless generations. As night deepens, the forest does not fall silent but settles into a softer cadence. The sounds of life persist, a gentle reminder that the forest never truly sleeps. The canopy above becomes a canvas for the stars, shining with a distant, steady light. Below, the rivers flow with quiet determination, their surfaces reflecting the celestial tapestry above. In this place, untouched by urgency, the forest continues its ancient dance. Leaves will grow and fall, rain will nourish and reshape, and rivers will carve new paths. Each cycle blends seamlessly into the next, a testament to the enduring resilience of nature. The Amazon, in its stillness, invites one to pause and reflect, to find peace in the continuity of life. And so, the forest remains, a living testament to the power of patience, the strength in stillness, and the beauty of a system that continues, unperturbed by the passage of time.